So great. So hi guys. Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are good. And I hope you guys had an amazing day. So just to confirm, if you can hear me, please type 1 on the chat. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type 1 in the chat. Great. Thank you, Airdrop Hunter. Hope you got the note airdrop. Thank you, Macau, Cash Kid, Schwaz, Kenny Tech, Victor Daddy. Great. So let's get started. We are 2 minutes late into the hour. We are quite a good number. We are more than 60. So I believe that's a good number to proceed. And let me know also if you can see me. If you can see me as well, please just give me a 1 on the chat. If I'm visible, if I'm audible, if I'm visible, give me a 1. Yeah, great. So, first thing first, welcome guys to this particular webinar. And the reason as to why I'm doing such a webinar is that I realize that most people, of course, they love crypto, they know things about crypto, but there's still some ish in the industry because people know only maybe about Worldcoin or they only know about Bitcoin, and people are really missing out on so much that is happening in the space because this is an industry that moves very fast. And the faster the industry moves, that means you should also move at the same pace. Otherwise, you'll be left behind. And in crypto, time is everything. We always say that crypto is time sensitive. If something has left you, if you try to chase that train, you'll basically be doing something that we call FOMO, which is a very good, bad thing. Not good, very bad thing in crypto, because FOMO can actually make you make decisions that you didn't intend to actually make. So, as always, when you meet new people, it's very good to introduce yourself. I know maybe I might have interacted with some of you, or most of you rather, and at the same time, I know there are people who are seeing me for the very first time. So I'll just love to know if we've ever interacted anywhere. Just give me a 1 on the chat so that I know who I'm dealing with. If we've ever interacted anywhere, be it online on the comment sections, be it on WhatsApp, Instagram. If you've ever interacted, just give me a 1. If we've never, give me a 0. If you've ever interacted, give me a 1. If you've never interacted anywhere, give me a 0. I see a 1, a 1. Oh, nice. Okay. Fine. So it appears that I've actually interacted with most of you, which is a very good thing because it means that I'm not a stranger to most of you, which is also one of the big and one of the best thing that can ever happen to anyone. So let me just share my screen here real quick. Then, as always, you guys will confirm if you can see my screen. So if my screen is visible, again, just give me a thumbs or give me a 1 on the chat if my screen is visible. I'm used to saying a thumbs up because I love using Google Meet more because it's better than Zoom. But at times, because of the capacity issue, then we can't have such meetings on Zoom because some people are gonna be locked out. So great. So let's get started. First thing first, again, I welcome guys to Apex Crypto Academy. This is by no chance your ultimate home for all your crypto education, both in Kenya, East Africa, Africa, and beyond, because we've been doing this for quite a while right now, and we've been able to see some very good results coming out of Apex, and more results are being continued to be projected out of Apex because what we've been doing essentially is basically creating education in all matters about crypto, creating sensitization, education, and basically disseminating the right information that should be done in the world of cryptocurrencies. Before we proceed, I just want you guys to watch this short video. Then we can proceed. So I'd love to know if you guys can hear the audio before I proceed. If you guys can hear the audio, please give me a 1. Or you can just type yes, because we have so many ones in the chat. So if you can hear the audio, just type yes. If you can't hear the audio, just type a no. Yes, great. So we can proceed. So just want to get to watch a very short video here before we proceed with the meeting. And there we go.
Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I did a video, and I just want to do a quick video discussing where Bitcoin is and what it's going to do in the next few months, at least what I see it's going to do. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and I've been wrong before, but it's fun to guess at these things, and so I'm going to lay out some guesses on where it's going and so forth. One of the things I want you to understand is that Bitcoin is more than just a payment system. Satoshi Nakamoto, he wrote it as to ensure that you could do escrow transactions, bonded contracts, third-party arbitration, and multi-party signatures, and much more. This system, this whole Bitcoin protocol, is such a big game changer that the Bart Chilton coming out and saying that he wants to regulate it, he has no clue how that he's going to get a knife in the belly and a twist, that criminal, right, who says that silver's not manipulated. He's going to see that Bitcoin is going to regulate its own self, because you can create a system that allows for what's it called, leverage options and what's it called, derivatives, basically, which they want to regulate without a centralized system. And these are the amazing things that the Bitcoin protocol provides that you're not aware of. So right now, all most people are talking about is like, hey, you can buy drugs with it. You can what's it called? You can buy a few things with it. You can transfer. You could just speculate it and so forth. But no. This system is bigger than you really can perceive right now. It's basically like perceiving the internet to where it is today back in 1992. You can't perceive what the internet would provide, right, back in 1992. I had no clue that YouTube would exist in 1992. So clearly, this is how big. And I'm trying to explain that this is how big Bitcoin is going to be. It also, right, if it catches on in a big way, right, all those features, right, have already been laid down in the very beginning. Satoshi thought of all these things, right, for finances. And I don't know how, but he's laid it all down inside the Bitcoin protocol so that it's possible once it gets big enough. Wow, this system has to remain free and open. I'm going to move my life in that direction, ensuring that Bitcoin does not get co-opted by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and so forth, because it is a freedom provider for the rest of humanity, because you can't create more. It's mathematically impossible. And a lot of you are skeptical. A lot of you don't believe in the Bitcoin system, and that's fine. You can stay on the sidelines, but if you really want to become wealthy in the future, I would suggest you take $1 freaking $1, buy some Bitcoins, put it in a goddamn wallet, put it fucking away. Okay, sorry for swearing.
That is exactly the part that I wanted you guys to hear. Okay, this guy is called Da Vinci, and this video was shot back in the year 2011, when Bitcoin was just starting, when Bitcoin had started gaining traction across the world. And the guy was sitting in a room like this, as you can see, the seat just like the way I'm sitting here, some background, just like what you have over there. And he was advising people to buy Bitcoin using only $1. And back then, the price of Bitcoin was only $1, because I believe most of you guys who are here, you know about Bitcoin, you know about crypto, okay? But I'd just love to know again from you guys. If you're here and you're holding any cryptocurrency, be it Bitcoin, be it a meme coin, be it an RWA asset, please give me a 1 on the chat. If you don't own any crypto, give me a 0 on the chat. If you want any, give me a 1, give me a 1, again, another 1, 1, 1. I see a 0, I see a 0, yeah, another 1. Great. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing well, and that is exactly what you guys should be doing. Now, this is Da Vinci, and I want you guys to see another person who is a Kenyan of our own, giving us totally contrary advice or contrary sentiments from what Da Vinci was telling us. And these are basically two videos that were shot 5 years apart, okay? The first video was shot in the year 2011, and now the second video was shot in the year 2016. So watch this short video that was shot in the year 2016. There we go.
And then moving on to the question about blockchain and so forth. I think I've made this point before. I will say three things. First, I've been quite clear about our views on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin-like items. So that I don't want to repeat clear that from our perspective that is something that we cannot support. And if you want to invest in those things, well, it's a battle of a kind. And be ready to lose your money operation. And indeed, there are concerns, the other concerns, but I think we have kind of, particularly our Nogorish, in Kenya, been so excited about the Bitcoin thing, and they're putting their money there. It's dangerous.
Great. So those are the two videos I wanted you guys to basically watch before we proceed, okay? We have the first video that was shot in 2011, okay, of Da Vinci begging people literally to buy Bitcoin. The price is only $1. And then we have another video that was shot in 2016 by the CBK governor back then, Mr. Patrick Njoroge, telling people that Bitcoin is a bubble. It's a novel-rich that people are putting all their money there and they're going to end up losing everything, okay? Fast forward 2024. As we speak right now, the price of Bitcoin is trading at $68,451 as at now. And mind you, this is still very, very, very cheap, because people will say that right now I can't buy Bitcoin, $68,000, it's very, very expensive, but I'll tell you for free that this is still very, very cheap. So let's get started. So for those guys who are coming in right now, and maybe you've never met anyone, you don't know who you're talking to, first thing first, my name is Arnold Kelvin. I'm a holder of a BSc in Information Technology. I'm an entrepreneur in various fields, crypto being one of my main areas of specialization. I'm a popular crypto enthusiast. I am also a crypto educator and as well as a cryptocurrency advocate, because I've been really voting for crypto. Those who have seen maybe my videos online, I've been really trying to preach crypto, trying to get people in the space, because we have so much in the space that people are missing out, and it's basically because people don't have the right information out there, and they end up missing out on potential gains of crypto because they don't understand the industry. And that is exactly why we are here and why we want to ensure that we have a lot of adoption coming in the space. Now, today we're going to discuss about 5 main things. First thing, we're going to discuss about the Bitcoin update. Where is Bitcoin heading to, basically? The effect of the halving, because I've seen most of you have typed 1, so I believe most of you know about the Bitcoin halving that just took place the other day. I'll also be discussing on why is it too late to buy Bitcoin right now? Are we late? Are we early? Also giving us the general direction for Bitcoin. Where do you expect Bitcoin to go to? And also we're gonna have we're gonna see how the narrative has been shifting from people not believing in crypto, people talking about Bitcoin being a bubble, to where we are right now. People are really adopting crypto, and Bitcoin is basically ruling the world as we speak right now. Because recently, last week actually, we had one of the biggest Bitcoin buys in the market, because the ETFs bought a cumulative total of about 14,389 Bitcoins within that particular week. And mind you, at the moment, we are receiving less and less Bitcoins in the economy, because the halving took place the other day. That basically means that the amount of Bitcoins that are being the release of the economy is going down every single day. So most of you asked me, how did you get into crypto? What was the first coin to buy? The other day, I put up a poll on my socials asking people to at least name the first coin that they bought when they got into crypto. People are saying USDT, people are saying, others are saying Shiba Inu, USDT, Shiba Inu, others are saying Worldcoin. But you all know Worldcoin was given to us mostly as grants. But I'm really grateful for Worldcoin because Worldcoin really opened Kenyans' eyes about crypto. Most guys even didn't have accounts with the exchange platforms. But then when Worldcoin came in, people were able to open accounts with the exchanges. People were able now to learn how to convert their Worldcoins to fiat currency, which is a positive thing because that, of course, creates the essence of adoption. And when you see something happening in the space, a space that was being perturbed as an industry full of criminals, it basically paints a very good image, showing you guys that Worldcoin has brought so much adoption in the world of crypto. So my first purchase was basically 7 years ago, back in 2017. I was in my third year in campus, and I bought Bitcoin worth 20,000 Kenya shilling because I was just being introduced to this market and I wanted to see what is this Bitcoin that everyone is talking about, because everyone is just saying Bitcoin is going to be the future of money. It's going to get 1 million Kenya shillings. And it all looked like a fallacy because how can a coin which is not even tangible get to the values of 1 million Kenya shillings? But as I speak right now, one Bitcoin is more than even that, 1 million, okay? It's around almost 10 million Kenya shillings, just a single Bitcoin, some that you have never even seen, something that you cannot touch, but it's something that has a lot of value. Back then, the price for Bitcoin was a mere $2,500. Okay, I know most of you right here can afford this $2,500, but it's so unfortunate because with this amount right now, you can't own a full Bitcoin. But back then, you could easily grab a Bitcoin and even some Satoshis. Okay, so that has been my journey in crypto so far since 2017 when I got in. I've never looked back. I've seen so many things happening. I've seen the bull cycles coming in. I've seen the bear markets happening, and I've learned the hard way. I've lost money in crypto. I won't shy from saying that I've lost money. I've been scammed in crypto, not once, many a times, but through all these experiences, they have hardened me and they have made me the person that I am today. Okay, so as I've said, my first purchase was basically the year 2017, and today as we speak, my 0.08 Bitcoins will be worth around 757,000 Kenya shilling. But don't look at the value because 757,000 Kenya shilling might look like a small amount right now, okay? I wanted to focus on the returns that had been made or the returns that would have been made if I would have held onto that particular position. That basically means if I had not sold my coins and I understood the essence or the value of those particular Bitcoins. I wish back then I would have came across the video of Da Vinci begging us to buy Bitcoin at $1. I would have held onto my coins. And right now, I would have actually added more coins so that I could have at least 100 Bitcoins. And right now we'll be speaking on something that is totally different. But again, all is not lost because you can see basically that 7.8x returns. I don't think there's any investment in the world that can give you such amount of returns. If you know of any, just type in the comment section. If you know of an investment that can give you 38, 40 times returns within that short period, just type it in the chat box. Okay, gambling. Okay, gambling is you can it's two-way. You can lose your money, and in most cases, people actually lose money. In fact, with gambling, the house will never lose. The house always wins. Okay, so we don't have any investments that can give you such returns. In fact, crypto has been proven to be one of the solid investment platforms, not platforms, investments that can give you some very good returns in due time. Okay, so most of you know about crypto, but again, we have some few elements whose heads are still very hard to crack. I don't know why they don't understand about crypto. They don't know what cryptocurrencies are. They don't know why they change in prices. They don't know why they have some very good ROIs. So I'll just brush through very, very fast on what these things are, why they have them good ROIs, and especially why do their prices change very, very fast, just to cater for those guys who are new in the space and they don't have an idea of basically what cryptocurrencies are. So basically, Cryptocurrencies are what you call digital assets or digital currencies, okay? Because crypto can fall in two categories, either in the asset category or they can fall now in the currency category, because you can use crypto as a payment method. You can pay for goods and services using crypto, because you have businesses actually that accept crypto as a payment method. Yesterday, not actually, it is today, I saw an airline that actually accepts Bitcoin as a payment method. And mind you, it's not just your ordinary airline like KQ, Emirates, Qatar, or Singapore Airlines, okay? It's basically a private jet, because they always say that it's always lonely at the top. There's this MP called Salasia, a Kenyan member of parliament. He loves singing that song very, very well, okay? It's always lonely at the top, okay? And I see with private jets, these are basically means of transport that are used by the elite, okay? And for such people, most of them actually are in crypto. And that is why such transport or such means prefer being paid with Bitcoins, because they understand the value of Bitcoin and they know exactly where Bitcoin is heading to, okay? So crypto are basically digital currencies. We don't have only one crypto. We have over 2 million cryptocurrencies. I know most of you know all these things, but the most popular one is Bitcoin, because of course it commands a very big market cap of more than 54% of the whole crypto industry, okay? So these are basically cash assets, or you can call them money, but money in digital form. I've seen people losing out money because they're being lied to and they're being told, come buy some Bitcoins, which is given now in physical form. But Bitcoin, or not only Bitcoin, but there is no cryptocurrency that can ever be given in physical form. Why? Because these are purely digital assets, okay? It's just like M-Pesa. Someone telling you that I have this is physical M-Pesa, but you know very, very well that M-Pesa is basically electronic money. So after Bitcoin got developed by Satoshi, we all know that we don't know who Satoshi is. People are speculating that we've had around 7 people who have been presumed to be Satoshi. I have that video on my YouTube channel, basically of the guys who have been claimed to be Satoshis, but none of them has been able to prove that they're actually Satoshi. So after that guy came up with Bitcoin, we had so many coins being created just to try and mimic what Bitcoin is doing. We had, of course, Ethereum coming in. We had BNB, Solana, and so many coins have been created. And even as we speak right now, we have new coins and new tokens that are being created every single day. And that's now the beauty about crypto, because crypto is a 24/7 industry. The markets will never sleep. Things will always work and things will always be operating on a 24/7 basis, okay? Now, why do I say that crypto has some very good ROIs over time? For example, if you take a project like Apex Protocol, okay? This is a project that basically I shared with members of Apex back last year. Apex Protocol, this project back, I think, in October of last year, the value of this project, let me just track it down. The value of Apex Protocol back in September was around the tune of $0.01, okay? Let's just filter out that data very, very fast. This should be in 2023, around September. Let's just filter like the whole month, great. So you can see within this period, the value of Apex Protocol was around $0.122, okay? And we had so much confusion in this particular project because some people thought that I'm the one of this particular coin, but it's just coincidence that it was called Apex Protocol and our academy is called Apex. That is why now that confusion came around, okay? So the value of this project back then was only $0.1, okay? Most of us, myself included, I sold this project at exactly $1, okay? But as we speak today, Apex Protocol is now worth $2.97, okay? That is a cool 30x return on investment from September last year to date. I don't know if there is any business out there in the world that can give you 30x return on investment within this particular short duration. That is why I'm saying that crypto has proven over time to have the best return on investments, surpassing all the other industry fields. For example, real estate. I understand that in most real estate, it takes around, I think it's 10 years to recoup your initial investment, and then you start making your profits. Okay, but with crypto, it's basically something that can take you a very short duration for you to recoup your investment and start making the profits. But it is not automatic, because if you do the wrong thing, then you are doomed to fail. Okay, but if you do the right thing, follow all the rules of the game, then definitely you are destined to be successful, because people again are making mistakes of becoming diggers. Okay, who knows what are diggers? What are diggers? Someone type in the chat. What are diggers? Let me check here. Diggers. Yo, guys, what are diggers? Nobody knows what are diggers? People who sell their crypto as soon as the market changes. No, those are not diggers. Those are called pepper hands. Those are not diggers. Okay, I'll explain later on basically what diggers are. Okay, so don't come to diggers. That's the spelling, diggers. Okay, so don't come into crypto with that mentality, because if you come with that mentality, then you are destined to fail in the industry. Okay, so let's proceed. Of course, I've shown you guys how crypto has proven to have some very good ROIs, and this is just one project, because you have over 2 million projects. So you can imagine, out of these 2 million projects, you have some which have done as really well. Some have done us great justice, but some have not moved that much. But most of our projects have been doing very well, and that is now the importance of now being in the crypto, because crypto is all about here to change the narrative. It's not only about making the money. Okay, you make the money, but also crypto is here to solve problems, not just problems, but difficultly real world problems. Okay. Now, the other thing about crypto and why I love it is basically the aspect of being highly liquid. Okay, when I say that an asset is highly liquid, I mean it is very easy for you to be able to convert that asset into fiat currency or into liquid cash. For example, you have your piece of land in Kamulu, or you have your CX5. I understand that nowadays the young generation, they love CX5. I don't know why. And then you want now to sell that car, or you want to sell that parcel of land, and now you want to convert that money into crypto. It might take you a week, it might take you 2 weeks, 3 weeks for you to be able to sell that car, that land, so that you can have your money back. But with crypto, it can take you less than 5 minutes for you to be able to convert your Bitcoin into Kenya shilling, for you to be able to convert your Ethereum into Kenya shilling. Okay, that's the beauty about crypto as well. It's an industry that is very highly liquid. You just need to log up to your computer, connect to an exchange, or log into an exchange, go through P2P, sell your coins, and you have your money. It doesn't need to get a lawyer. I don't know, come sign here. I don't know, go get an affidavit, go to the branch manager, go to the head office. There is not all that. We don't have all that protocol in crypto. And that is exactly why I love this industry so much. And finally, the reason why crypto is very good is the aspect of beating inflation, or being a hedge against inflation. Because to be honest, inflation is here with us. Whether we like it or not, our fiat currency is losing value. And at some point, people will be buying Bitcoin, not because they want to buy it, but because they need it. Why? Because our fiat currency is collapsing. Our currency is losing value every single day. And this is because fiat currency, we don't have something that controls the amount of fiat currency that can be released to the economy. For example, look at the US dollar. The government can just decide to wake up one day, that is the US government, and say to print money. When they print money, they dilute that money to the economy. And of course, that creates the aspect of inflation. However, with crypto, Bitcoin to be precise, it has a mark supply. That basically means that Bitcoin is a perfect hedge against inflation, because there is no point in time that will have more Bitcoins than what was programmed to be there in the beginning. And that is a perfect hedge against inflation. Okay? At the moment, we only have 19.7 million Bitcoins in circulating supply. But of course, we all know the max supply is capped at 21 million. And that basically means that once we hit that max supply, we will not have any more Bitcoins being released to the economy. And that is a very, very good thing, because it means that only those people will be having the Bitcoin, will be the people who are going to be holding the most precious commodity on planet Earth. You guys might think this is a joke, but time will tell. Within a matter of few years, Bitcoin is going to be one of the most precious commodities. Right now, 68K. It looks expensive, but 68K is still very, very cheap, as you guys will see now in the later stages, okay? So talk about the aspect of price change, because of course the aspect of demand and supply. When the market goes up, of course, the market comes down. When the market cap increases, of course, the price also goes up. And when the market cap goes down, of course, the price also goes down. But these price changes are very, very good. Why am I saying this? Because it is actually through these price changes that people are actually able to make money in crypto. For example, this is today. Okay, the last 24 hours alone, we've had Solana giving us an increase of 6.31%. Okay, that basically means that someone who just bought Solana previous day, without them doing anything, they have made money. And that's the beauty about crypto. But don't just enter the market forgetfully like that. When the market is green, you want to come in. We don't do that. Okay, but one of the guides that you use, the most popular one that I like most of you to be using, is something you call the Fear and Greed Index, because that can act as a very good guide for you to be able to know when to buy coins and when to sell coins, because we always say in crypto and at Apex, be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy, okay? If you're together to that point, please give me a 1 on the chat. If we're together up to that point, give me a 1 in the chat. But I know most of you guys are pros, so these are just like, how do I call it? This is just like a refresher, okay? Great. Now, here we can see a very good illustration of inflation, or what basically has been happening to our fiat currency, where we have Bitcoin in the year 2002, having been able to buy literally nothing. 205, of course, the value is going up, but for the fiat currency, the value is going down. Okay, the amount of items you can buy is going down, and with time, Bitcoin becomes deflationary, while the fiat currency continues to become inflationary, okay? And that's basically the beauty about crypto and the reasons why you should definitely get into crypto. Now, these are very strong statements about millionaires that we have globally, because as at now, we have 59 million, get this, 59 million millionaires globally, okay? 59 million millionaires. Some of you, I know, some of them I know they are here. I can see some of you here. And if you are here, you're gonna be on this list very, very soon. Okay. But we only have 21 million Bitcoins. What does that tell you? It tells you that all the millionaires in the world, they can never have a full Bitcoin each. And that creates now what we call demand and supply, because we have so much demand, but again, the supply is very, very low. And that does not need you to understand rocket science for you to know that whenever something is in demand, okay, and that thing is not available, then of course the price of that thing tends to surge, and the price of that thing tends to go up really, really fast. And that is exactly what has been happening with Bitcoin. The other day we saw the ETFs, okay? I know most of you know about the ETFs. Some of you might not know about the ETFs. They have been buying an average of 10,000 Bitcoins every single day, which is crazy, because at the moment, we are receiving only 450 new Bitcoins in the economy, not 900, because this article, I think the person who was typing this article didn't really cater for this, because 900 was back in April. Now we are in May. We are receiving only 450 new Bitcoins every single day. And mind you, the ETFs are hungry. They want your Bitcoin. So they are coming and they are grabbing your Bitcoins because they want to control the markets. They want to be the superpowers. And you know that for you to be a superpower, then you must have something that is in demand, and that thing is not easily accessible. And that is exactly how you become a superpower in any particular world. Okay? Now, this is what has been happening. As I've mentioned, Bitcoin is another spotlight this week as supply shock prediction resurfaces with the exchange reserve dipping to 7 years low. If you understand the law of demand and supply and you understand that statement, then you clearly know where Bitcoin is heading to. Because the exchange reserves have dipped to 7-year low. You can imagine tomorrow you wake up, you log into your exchange, Bitget, Binance, KuCoin, you want to buy some Bitcoins, okay? So you go, you put up a market order or a limit order, but again, you get an error message that says, sorry, we don't have Bitcoins for sale. I know it sounds weird, it sounds like a joke, but that time is coming because Bitcoin on exchanges reserve is dipping. That means that people are buying Bitcoin, removing it from the exchange and keeping that Bitcoin in something you call self-custody, which is exactly what I've always advocated people to do. Have your cryptocurrency in self-custody. Why? Because, again, as you always say in crypto, not your keys, not your coins. When you have your money in an exchange, that money is not yours because you don't have the private keys for that particular wallet. What you're seeing there are just figures. The real money is not in that particular platform. The real money is on the blockchain. It's on the address of that particular exchange. And the mere fact that you don't have control of those particular private keys, that basically means that you don't have control of the money and anything can happen. You guys saw what happened with FTX, okay? It went down people's money. Of course, they have been paid the other day, but what they have been paid is not what they should have had. Because if you had, for example, one Bitcoin when FTX was going down, and the value of Bitcoin was $15,000, even if Bitcoin right now is $67,000, you got paid the $67,000. You'll be paid the what? The $15,000. The amount of money that you had at that particular point when FTX was going down, which is crazy because, again, why did you put your money in an exchange? Because not your keys again, not your coins. So these are very, very powerful statements that says that within this particular duration, Bitcoin on exchange platforms has dipped to 7-year low, meaning that since 2017, we've never had the exchanges having as less reserve as they have right now. And that tells you exactly what is going to happen to Bitcoin. Now, the question that everyone usually asks in crypto, am I late in Bitcoin? Am I early? Has a train left? What do I do? And I told you when we were beginning that at $68,000, Bitcoin is still very, very, very cheap. Now, this is exactly where we are in Bitcoin, okay? Because you can see here, this is basically like evolution of the transport system from walking to riding a donkey or a cart, then you go to a train, then you go to a bus, and then you go to an aircraft, okay? So right now, Bitcoin is still in the early stages because we have so many peoples, okay? The retails, they are still not yet actively in the market, okay? People don't really know about crypto. People only know about crypto as a scam. They only know that it's a thing that you put your money and then you wake up tomorrow, you've gotten like 10%, and then the next day, all your money is gone. That is why I'm saying we are still early. Not very early like Da Vinci, but we are still early on Bitcoin, okay? And you all know Bitcoin controls the whole crypto markets. When Bitcoin is doing very, very well, of course, the whole crypto market is going to definitely do very, very well. When Bitcoin coughs, when Bitcoin sneezes, then it melts down the whole crypto market. That is why Bitcoin is very, very key. I know we have a lot of controversy. People are saying that for me, I don't want to buy Bitcoin because even if it goes to 100K, that's only a 2x. If it goes to 500K, that's only a 5x. While I can put money on a meme coin or an AI project, and then that project, poofs, that's a 10x, okay? Yes, I agree, but remember, Bitcoin is king. So I always advise people to at least have something of Bitcoin in their portfolios, but don't go and buy Bitcoin all at once, okay? Have something like an auto-invest mechanism, whereby every single day, amount X of your funds is used to buy Bitcoin, because the rewards for Bitcoin will not come right now. It's gonna take time. I always say that it's all about timing the market and not trying to time the market, okay? 10 years from now, we'll be speaking at a totally different figures, because by then, according to my prediction, I'm seeing Bitcoin crossing the $1 million mark around the year 2032 thereafter, okay? I know we have some other predictions. For example, Robert Kiyosaki, the likes of Michael Saylor, the likes of Cathie Wood, these prominent people in crypto, and they're putting Bitcoin at $1 million much earlier than 2030. Yes, we are gonna get there. It's not a matter of if you're gonna get there, but a matter of when are we going to get there. That's why I'm saying that we are still very early on Bitcoin, and don't shun Bitcoin in your portfolio. Okay, just have it and know that the returns for Bitcoin are not gonna come right now. They're not going to come next year, but it's going to take some time before you start enjoying the results or the rewards for Bitcoin. And this is exactly what is being projected by most analysts, because of course, you all know you have the 4-year cycle in crypto, or we have like a bull market comes, and then you have a bear market, and then you have an accumulating market, and then you have, boom, another bull market, okay? And now, this is what we are all preparing for come next year, because the Bitcoin halving just took place the other day, just last month, okay? And right now, the effects of the halving have still not yet been felt because it's still very, very early. But come next year, you guys are in for a rude shock because you're going to have one of the biggest cryptocurrency bull run that has ever been witnessed in mankind. And people are going to make some life-changing wealth in crypto. I've just shown you a coin called Apex Protocol. From last year, September to date, that's a clean 30x. And we have other projects which have been doing us so much justice as at now, and more are still coming, and more is still continue doing very, very well. That's why I'm saying that if you are not in crypto, you're missing out on some very, very, very good gains in this particular industry, okay? So here we are right now around the year 24, we're somewhere here above $67,000. So this is what is being projected. We're gonna go to $100,000. We're gonna go to 150K, of course, 200K, 250K, 300, and then all the way up to above $1 million, because that is exactly where we all project Bitcoin to be trading at, okay? And also from the rainbow chart, I know some of you know how to read this chart, but again, I know there are some who have no idea on how to read this chart, but basically it's just showing you on the trend for Bitcoin, the phases that Bitcoin has been going through. For example, the issue of the maximum buy, serious sell, the FOMO, the hodl, the accumulation phase, and fire sale. So basically, these are the charts for Bitcoin, and you can see everything is pointing towards one direction. And where is that? The $1 million direction. But we have so many factors, so many elements that are gonna drive this price to those particular level. I know I focus so much about Bitcoin, but it's because it is king of crypto, and whatever Bitcoin does will heavily dictate what the crypto markets will do overall, okay? Now, I played for you guys a short video of Da Vinci. So you guys were seeing his video when he was begging you guys, like he was literally begging you guys to buy Bitcoin when the price was only $1. So I happened to meet this guy back last month, and we had a small conversation, and I just asked him, what is his prediction for the same Bitcoin that he gave us a prediction exactly 10, not even 10, 2011. That was how many years ago? 9 plus 4, around 13 years ago. So this guy has tons and tons of Bitcoin. You can imagine. He understood how the market was moving. He understood the protocol of Bitcoin, and he knew the value of Bitcoin. And he bought crazy Bitcoin. The guy is living a life of his, I don't know how to even explain it, okay? So listen in to what Da Vinci said, and then, yeah, hope that's gonna be an eye-opener. So let's go. Da Vinci, what's your prediction for Bitcoin this coming cycle? I know you said it inside. I want them to hear from you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go over 100K probably this year, and probably even more after 2024 into 2025. We'll see higher prices.
Did you sell your original Bitcoins, or do you still have them?
I have Bitcoin. I have lots of Bitcoins.
Oh, thank you so much. There you go. You heard it from the man himself. The same guy who was begging you to buy Bitcoin at $1 is the same guy here that I personally asked what he thinks about Bitcoin, and you guys have had the prediction. You're gonna go above 100K This year, most likely this year before December, Bitcoin might cross the $100,000, and then next you're gonna have something we call a parabolic run in crypto, because a bull run has phases. Okay, right now we are just in a phase where it's just some excitement because of the halving, but we normally have a parabolic phase, and that is the last phase of the bull run, because during that time you wake up today, your spot rate is up like 10%. You put in like $1,000, you wake up the next morning, it's now sitting at $1,500, and you're like, where did this money come from? But again, that is exactly the time when people make so many mistakes in this particular cycle. And I'm gonna give you guys the mistakes that people make in this particular bull run. But before we proceed, just to confirm, if you're together, please give me a 1 in the chat box rather. If you're together and you are in agreement with Da Vinci, give me a 1. If you're not in agreement with Da Vinci, give me a 0. See a 1, I see a 1. Great. You guys are doing an amazing job. Okay, so that is exactly what is Bitcoin. That's exactly what Bitcoin is expected to do. And as I've told you guys, Bitcoin controls the market. When Bitcoin is doing very well, of course, the whole crypto market is gonna do very well. And Da Vinci is not the only person who is so bullish about crypto. You guys all know about Robert Kiyosaki, and he's saying that Bitcoin on fire. The biggest mistake you can make is procrastinate. Important to start, even if only with $500. Why? Because it's putting the next stop for Bitcoin at $300,000. Okay, again, here is Michael Saylor, and this guy is known to be very popular because through his company, that is what's the company of Michael Saylor? Someone type in the chat box. What's the parent company for Michael Saylor? I wanna see if you guys were together. The company for Michael Saylor. You guys, you don't know the company for Michael Saylor? BlackRock, my goodness. It's not BlackRock. It's not BlackRock. BlackRock is one of the biggest players for ETF. Yes, MicroStrategy. These guys have been buying Bitcoins like on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and they're doing very well. And right now, Michael Saylor and the company, they own more Bitcoins than any country in the world. And this guy is gonna be a genius, because the minute Bitcoin taps those levels, then it's gonna be a happy man, and it's gonna be merry in that particular company. And this is why I'm telling you guys that you're still very early, because the world has a population of 7.9 billion people. Okay, but you only have 21 million Bitcoins in the economy, and that creates what you call scarcity. That creates what you call demand. And as I've said, you don't need rocket science for you to be able to understand what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin in the coming years. Now, this is what people are doing right now. People are just ignoring the space because they think that it's gonna go up, it's gonna come down. But again, as I've said, those volatilities are what is giving people so much money in the world of crypto. Now, let's put Bitcoin aside, because I've spoken about Bitcoin for so much, and maybe people don't love Bitcoin that much. They want to see the other side of crypto. Now, let's talk about crypto in Kenya, the state of the crypto adoption in Kenya. Are we doing good? Are we doing bad? Or are we doing average? Okay, so I want to hear from you guys. If you think we are doing good in crypto in Kenya, please type 1 on the chat. If you think we are doing good, type 1. If you think we are doing bad, type 0. In Kenya. If you think we are doing good, type 1. If you think we are doing bad, type 0. Maybe you can just give us the reasons why you think we are doing good, or one you think we are doing bad. Just type the reason why you think we are doing good or why you think you are doing bad. I see so many zeros. Okay. Why do you guys think we are doing bad? And why do you think we are doing good? Those who are saying we are doing good, okay, assume to be a scam. That's a fallacy that has potential, but the government is against us. Okay. Someone is saying Ruto has shown interest. Most people don't know about crypto. Okay, ignorance just alerted me on the not listing. Ignorance, lack of awareness. Zero because of lack of exposure and knowledge. It's being used to scam people. Okay, mixed reactions are coming in. People are saying we are doing good, others are saying we are doing bad. But to be honest with you guys, as a country so far, we are doing very, very good in crypto. Okay, in Kenya, to be precise, we are doing very good as a country. Not so good, but we are doing good as a country. Okay, and here is why. Okay, as I speak right now, crypto adoption in Kenya is gaining a lot of traction. It's gaining a lot of ground. And as I speak right now, 10% of Kenyans own cryptocurrency. And I'm so happy because I know majority of that 10% are people who are in this particular meeting. Okay, so 10% of Kenyans own at least cryptocurrency, and that has made us to be one of the top 3 biggest cryptocurrency holders across Africa, just behind Nigeria and South Africa, but soon are going to overtake them because you guys know what's happening in Nigeria because of their government, and Kenya is gearing in the right direction. That is basically reason number 1. Okay. The reason number 2, we have a bill in parliament that is basically meant to push crypto for more visibility. Okay. They also intend to bring in regulations, which is basically good and bad, because regulations are good, at the same time, regulations are bad. And the reason why they are doing all this is because they want to increase their tax base. Okay, we all know that that the government of today is all about tax. They all looking for money in all manner of ways. Okay, and also the other day, we saw the president publicly inviting cryptocurrency miners to come to Kenya to do Bitcoin mining. Okay, that is basically digital marathon holding, to be precise, so that they can at least get more revenue, because Kenya is business. Okay, these guys, they mean business, and they know where the money is. So if we have money in Bitcoin mining, why can't we do this the same thing? Okay, so you can see how the narrative has been shifting, because a few years ago, the CBK governor was publicly telling Kenyans, don't put your money in those things. If you want to put your money in those things, you lose all your money. I wish I had known about this thing back then. By now, I believe I'll be very, very far in life. Okay. Then, of course, despite us doing very, very well, we've had so many scams on the rise, and that has been some form of a break, because we are doing very, very well. But again, something comes up, then all of a sudden people lose money, and then whenever you pitch anything about crypto to anyone, it becomes like you're a con man, because of the scams that have taken over, and people are really losing a lot of money through these particular scams. Okay, then also we are being ranked as top 3 in Africa. That's basically both in crypto holding and trading. And on the trading part, it's basically on P2P, because Kenya is pulling one of the most crazy volumes on P2P exchange. I happened to come across some data, some inside data on a certain exchange, and the amount of volume that Kenyans are pulling on P2P is massive. It's massive. The other day, we had a 72 million case pitting few Kenyans on P2P, because this person sent money to this person. Again, this person sent money to this person, and this person sent money to this person. But in between those transactions, we had some fraud money that was being transacted between these 2 people. And the case was worth 72 million. And that tells you that the amount of money that is being transacted in Kenya on P2P is crazy figures. That is why we are in the top 3 in both holdings and in the aspect of trading. I've also been privileged enough to meet people who are holding some substantial amount of BTC. When, of course, I'm giving them the cold wallet, we set them up, I will send Bitcoin there, and I can tell you for free that Kenyans are really prepared for the coming bull run, and people have really invested their time, their money, their efforts, their resources, their brain in the world of crypto. Okay, then of course, it's basically a store of value among the elite and the wealthy. I've just explained that people are now putting in their money more in crypto, because our fiat currency is collapsing. Our fiat currency is losing value. But Bitcoin has been doing very, very well, and also crypto as a whole has been doing amazing. Now, let's talk about something called the bull run. And I know most of you know the bull run, what bull run is, and it's something that we've really been waiting for. Okay, I've always wondered what's going to happen Okay, Moffat Makori, please stop drawing those funny things on my screen. You are really messing up with my presentation. Thank you. So people have always been saying that, hey, it's gonna come, hey, we're gonna make money. And I've always asked people what will happen if the bull run doesn't come. Okay. Comment down below, guys. What do you think will happen if the bull run doesn't come? I want to see your sentiments. What do you think will happen if the bull run doesn't come? Because people are just waiting for one day and we say, we are now in a bull run. We've made money. What will happen if the bull run doesn't come? That day that you're all waiting for. And they say, today is the bull run. Kindly explain. We will simply buy more coins. Okay. Then we bear, then the bear market will be with us. Most people will sell their coins lost. Okay, mixed reactions again. But one thing that people don't really understand about the bull run is that people are waiting for a specific day and say that we are now in a bull run. But what you should understand is that the crypto market bull run is not a day, it's not a week, it's not a month. It's basically a season, okay? It's a season when we have continuous upward movement of the crypto market, okay? For example, the last couple of few weeks we were in some sort of a mini bull run because the markets were doing very well. In fact, Bitcoin went past $71,000 and gave us a new all-time high just before the halving. That face is a bull market, okay? But now we have something called the 4-year cycle that now forms part of the major bull run, which we all expect to come next year. Now, it is not a day, as I've said. It's not a week, it's not a month. It's basically a period when we have continuous movement of cryptocurrency in the upward direction. You can have a coin that is on its own bull run. It's just giving you guys some crazy returns. Yet Bitcoin is not doing well, but that coin, Beta meme coin, is doing some crazy returns. Okay, so it's basically a period that gives you good returns on your assets on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis. And that is exactly the fallacy that people have in the world of crypto, because everyone thinks that the bull is going to happen on a certain date, a certain month, a certain year. And that is not the thing that happens. Now, what are you supposed to be doing as you wait for this particular season to come, of which is already here with us, because Bitcoin has been doing very well. We just want to approach what we call now the parabolic phase of the bull run, and that is exactly when you guys should be exiting the markets, because when you're in a parabolic phase, that is something that is very critical, because whatever follows next is basically what we call a bear market, because people are going to collect some profits and then the markets will dip. We're going to go to another bear season, and then start saying again it's a scam, a bear season again, then an accumulating market, and then the market starts going up again. Great. So first thing first, always have a solid crypto portfolio that is well diversified. The other day I was reviewing someone's portfolio and I was so sad because the portfolio only contained coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, WIF, Bonk, which other one was that particular portfolio? Some Solordi, some Harambe, some just made up of meme coins and shit coins. And that is not how you build a portfolio, because a well-diversified crypto portfolio should be well-balanced, okay? In that you have all the major crypto narratives in your portfolio, because we can have one narrative, for example, the AI doing very well, but your bags are filled with projects in the deep-in narrative, okay? So have a solid portfolio that is well diversified. That is number one, because having a portfolio in crypto is something that should be the core. In fact, if you don't have a portfolio in crypto, I'm sorry to say so, but you're basically wasting your time, okay? If you don't have any portfolio and you're saying you're in crypto, you are wasting your time and you are not doing anything constructive in crypto. That is rule number one. Number two, invest into research, education, and have a good amount of money in crypto. What do I mean? By research, you just need to be updated with what is happening in the market, because this is an industry that changes really fast, okay? You can wake up today and Solana is pumping, it's doing very well. tomorrow you wake up and it's now Ton that is doing amazing, because Ton is one of the newest kid that we have on the block. It's a blockchain on its own. And this is one of the projects that people are ignoring, but it's gonna do some crazy gains in the next couple of months. Okay. Then after you've done your research, invest in education. Don't try to come into crypto and try to skip the learning process, because if you skip the learning process in crypto, you'll end up making some very silly mistakes, sorry to say so, that are gonna cost you a fortune. Because I've seen people come to the space, they want to skip the learning process, they have money, yes, they just go, they buy some funny coins, the next day, those coins are rug pulls, those coins are honeypots, those coins, they get even delisted on exchange platforms, okay? Because they did what? They skipped the learning process. The other thing is that in crypto, invest a good amount of money, because one thing that I always tell people, volume is key in crypto. Volume is very key. You have seen how if BTC Sol has been moving, you can imagine Sol doing a 6% within a single day. If you have some good volume, that 6% can be some very good amount of money. Because why? You have some very good volume. But I know it's not easy to get some good volume all at once and put it in the market. That is why I've always advocated for people to use something we call the DCA approach when they are purchasing their cryptocurrencies, because DCA is a very good technique, because it helps you buy these coins at discounted prices. Okay, you have your entry at 203, another entry at 180, another entry at 150, and you realize that at the end of the day you have more assets, but your entry price was very low. Point number 3, what we are really trying to avoid: focus on blue chips first. Have blue chips coin first, and then you can now go for the low cap gyms, because it doesn't really make sense. You have all into the low cap gyms, but you don't have the blue chips. And avoid being too much of a digger. Who are these people? These are people who just want to take some very funny risks, okay? You just want to get the next 100x. You've had an influencer somewhere saying that go buy project X. You go all in because you are a digger, okay? So focus on blue chips. Once you have your blue chip portfolio done and dusted, you can now put more money on now the low cap gyms, okay? Now, something else which is very key: know when to exit the market, because the mistake people do is that they stay in the market for too long and then they end up missing out on the gains, because it's a story of a SHIB millionaire who had a Dogecoin hitting more than $5 million, and then they didn't sell their Dogecoin. The next day, all those gains were wiped away, and now he was really hoping that Doge will come back up and get those values, okay? Nobody has ever died in crypto because of collecting profit, okay? Know when to exit. Again, the fear and greed index can be a very good indicator to tell you when to exit the market, okay? To tell you when to get in the markets, because these are some of the things that you look out for before you sell that particular coin, okay? So know when to exit the market and don't stay in the market for too long, because the bull market is gonna come, find you in the market, and of course, it's gonna go, the bear market is gonna come, find you in the market, and because you collect profit, then the money that you made is gonna go back to the market. Then number 5, have clear set targets in crypto. I always tell people that whenever you're building a portfolio, have targets, okay? Don't just build a portfolio that is open. Have targets with your portfolio. Is it a short-term portfolio? Is it a long-term portfolio? What's your target on this particular portfolio? Yes, you are buying this coin, but what are you targeting from this coin? At what point do you plan to sell this particular coin? And that's basically how you prepare for this cycle, because nobody will tell you these things, okay? People just tell you buy, hold until when, okay? Buy, it's gonna come, the bull run is coming. When is it coming? Okay, yes, it's here. Now what do I do? Okay, how do I plan my exit strategy? Okay, then avoid FOMO at all costs. Avoid FOMO, because FOMO is one of the enemy of progress in crypto. And lastly, keep your assets safe in crypto, because I've seen people making so much money in crypto, but again, they end up losing all this money because of some very simple things. that they didn't do. Leaving your assets on exchange platforms, okay? Not setting up to a phase, not securing your assets in a cold wallet. But with a cold wallet, I always tell people, only get a cold wallet if you have a substantial amount of crypto, okay? Okay, I know some of you maybe know these things, some of you don't know these things, Fata. So I have one here. This is now what you call a cold wallet. Hope you guys can see. If you can see this thing, please give me a 1. Okay, type ledger if you can see this thing on the chart. If you can see this thing, type ledger on the chart. Let me see. If you can see, yeah, ledger, great. So this is the safest place to store your cryptocurrency. But don't buy a ledger if you have $200 worth of crypto, because the value of your crypto is like the value of the ledger. I always tell people, only get a ledger if you have a substantial amount of crypto, basically anything that you will not be comfortable losing. And that is exactly how you prepare for the crypto bull market. Now, finally, how do you master the crypto markets? Okay, so crypto is a very, very huge field, to be honest, guys. It's not a field that you can learn within a day, within a week, within 2 weeks. It's not going to happen. It's a very, very broad field. Now, there are 3 ways of doing this, okay? Or there are 3, okay, someone asking what is FOMO. That's basically the fear of missing out, in that you didn't buy coin X, but now the price is going up very, very fast and you want to buy it, you want to jump on it. So avoid FOMO at all costs. Now, I've said there are 3 ways of getting into crypto, or there are 3 ways of mastering this market. Number 1, you can decide to do your own research, okay? In that you want to wake up in the morning, get your computer and say, today I'm going to learn about what? Masternodes. Then you go research masternodes, blah, blah, blah. That is one, okay? But we have a demerit on doing your own research. Number 1, you don't have a clear direction on what to research about. Yes, I know about crypto. So what do I learn about crypto? How do I research the markets? You go to your PC, you type what is crypto, but again, that is the far you can go. You can't go past that. That is one way, but that way has a demerit. Number 2, and this is what people like to do mostly. You can follow YouTube tutorials, and you can do online resources. For example, the videos that we do out there on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. And with this one, it has a demerit. Why? Because you're going to see some very confusing information from different YouTubers, from different content creators who are chasing some views, because these guys are paid based on their views. If you agree with that, please give me a yes on the chat. If you agree that you're going to get some confusing information, YouTuber A told you use slippage as 10, YouTuber B tells you use slippage as 17, YouTuber C tells you use slippage as 20, and you end up getting confused and you don't know who to follow, okay? Because that is exactly what they are doing. They want to get views. They want the CPM to go higher, and they want to get paid on their check or on your views. That is reason number 2, or the third way you can get into crypto. Now, the third way, you can find a mentor, okay? This is someone who has been through the space and they know the ins and out of the space. But again, also that one, it has a demerit. Why? Because not everyone who is in the industry is genuine. Not everyone who is in the industry, they can actually show you the right way. And most of them, they'll come tell you, oh, you know what, you pay me 80,000, I'm going to show you crypto. You send them your money and then they give you a block, or send them their money and then they don't deliver exactly what they intend to deliver. So I want to hear from you, okay? Between 1, 2, and 3, which one do you think works best? Just type either 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. I want it to come from you. Which one do you think will work best? Either 1, 2, or 3. I see. Okay. More votes, more votes. More votes. I see 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, I see a 1. Okay, great. I see a 2. I see a 2. I see a 1. I see a 3. A 2. Mixed reactions, mixed feeling. Perfect. A combination of all. That's exactly what I was looking for. 1, 2, and 3, because if you have the knowledge and you can do your research and you have someone that you look up to, then that will work best. Now, what do you do? Now, because of what has been happening in crypto, I was able to come up with a program that we call now Apex Crypto Academy, that now entails or serves the function of point number what? Point number 3. So basically, what is Apex and what do we do here at Apex? So first thing first, this Apex was established back in the year 2022. We didn't start the other day, okay? And we've been in the crypto space and we've been doing so much in the country, both locally and internationally. And we've seen how the space has been messed up. And we also had requests from friends to basically guide them in crypto. And apart from all that, we had a passion to build a strong crypto community that's gonna cater for everyone needs and to ensure that everyone gets the right information about the world of crypto, okay? So of course, we had a mission and a vision, of course, to equip people with adequate crypto knowledge, to raise as many crypto millionaires as possible, which we've done already. Also to create a reliable and safe crypto community, again, which we've done, and also to help people master a specific field in crypto and then capitalize on it. Why? Because there is money for everyone in crypto. Whether you're 18 years old, whether you are 20 years old, 30 years, 40, 50, there is money for everyone in crypto, because the best way to make your money and the easiest and the simplest is to do something we call buy and hold. I've shown you guys projects that have been doing well, okay? Just buy these projects, put your money there, don't do anything, don't trade, don't send someone your money, just buy it, put it in your wallet. I don't want to say what Da Vinci was saying, and then just forget about it. Come 2, 3 months later, open your wallet, get surprised, sell your coins, make your money, go do your business, because that is exactly what Apex is all about. So this is what we've been doing. And as a result, we've been able to gain some very good traction across our online platforms. People have made some money through Apex. You can see here, these are millionaires, of course, courtesy of Apex. They have made some very good projects on their portfolios. Their portfolios have been doing really, really well. Of course, look at all these. There are so many of them. I can't put all of them here, because if I do that, then I'll have like 50 slides of those people who have been doing this. But there's one that really touched me, and this is a lady, and you can see here you are talking about, I was always do follow-ups to see how people are doing, and she was saying that, hello, I'm doing great, thank you. My portfolio is great. I don't regret starting this journey. Soon my portfolio will give my mom a car. Thanks to you and thank you so much. So crypto is a very, very good industry, but if you do it the right way, because if you do crypto the wrong way, then you will fail and you'll keep saying that it's a scam, and it will always be a scam to you. So I've been going around the country, of course, creating awareness, preaching the gospel of crypto. And I remember when I was doing this particular meeting, this one here, back then, Bitcoin was trading around, I think, $27,000. Yeah, around $27,000. And I was telling these people that we're going to go above 40K in the next coming months. It all seemed as a fallacy. Some, of course, and they heard what I was saying. They bought some Bitcoin, they bought some crypto. Solana was around, I think, $22 at that particular time when I was doing this particular webinar. Project like, which is the other project? Ethereum was around 1,000 and something dollars. So I've seen the industry grow. I've seen so much happen in the industry, and I've really been seeing the potential that's going to happen with this particular industry. So also, most of you I know have seen me on the streets trying to gather opinions from people in Kenya, what they think about crypto. And I'm equally, okay, I'm impressed, and I'm equally not impressed, because there are some places that I go to, and to be honest, people are just don't have any clue about crypto. Okay, towns like Kitengela, I got so disappointed. People know absolutely nothing. Went to Ngong the other day. It's just chaotic. Went to Mombasa again. Watutuko wako. Nairobi again was good, of course, because always the capital. Nakuru edition is coming up. I did it already. It's a very good edition. So things are not so bad for us as Kenyans, okay? So apart from all that, as I've said, we've basically been able to preach the gospel, and we've been able to interact with some great minds in crypto. People have been doing really, really well, and this has been very, very positive for Apex. Now, what do we do at Apex? Of course, as you all aware that I've said, Apex is an educational platform that will hold your hand in crypto, work with you from day one, from what is Bitcoin, what is money, all the way up to the last day. And some of the things that you offer at Apex are, for example, how do you open this particular wallet? Let me just run through them real quick. And here you can see that crypto actually has some real world cases, some real use cases. Okay, look at this. I was able to buy some assets here, not assets. I was able to shop and I paid with Bitcoin. And not only Bitcoin, but basically all the other cryptocurrencies can be used as a payment method. So real quick, apart from all this, we managed to feature on something we call Financial 1000 that basically lists all the financial institutions that thrive well in whichever area of specialization that they do. So enough of introduction about Apex. Let's dive deep into what we do and what you need to do in order to get into this particular space. So first thing first, we always look at the overview of blockchain. In Apex, we discuss what blockchain is. For example, if someone sends you an address, how are you able to distinguish which address it is? How are you able to know the amount of money in that address, know where the money is coming from, going to? All that we do, look at it. Then look at something we call the Satoshi value, of course, the Bitcoin creator, that is Satoshi, of course. We check on how are you able to actually buy Bitcoin using something like even 100 shilling, because people think that because Bitcoin is $67,000, then I can't buy Bitcoin using my 10,000 Kenya shilling, which is a lie, okay? We look at merits and demerits of crypto. What are the advantages of crypto? What are the disadvantages of crypto? What are the myths about crypto? And what are the misconceptions about crypto? Because it's very, very important that when you get to this industry, you lay a firm foundation. And once you have a firm foundation, and not just a firm foundation, but a proper foundation, then you are destined for greatness in this particular industry, okay? Then you look at something, of course, to do with the importance of crypto. Why is crypto important? As I said in the beginning, that crypto is not all about the aspect of money. It's basically an asset class on its own that has the potential to do very, very well and has been doing very, very well historically. And the phase that we are right now is a very, very critical phase, because you guys next year are going to be seeing things that will just be you're not even going to be ready for them, because as soon as we get to the parabolic phase of the market, you guy, my guy, you're not even ready for what's coming, because this cycle is going to be a very unique and a crazy cycle, okay? Then you look at, of course, at the types of crypto, okay? Because we have over 2.4 million cryptocurrencies, but not all these cryptocurrencies are the same. We have each coin has its own narrative, and of course, each coin has its own uses, each coin has its own blockchain, each coin has its own purpose, and so many other things. So we look at all those things, and of course, we discuss the aspect of the low-cap gyms, which are very, very good projects. Why? Because the low-cap gyms, these are projects that have the potential to give you some very good returns within a short time. But as I said earlier, whenever you're creating your portfolios, don't focus entirely on low-cap gyms. Have some blue chips, because it's very, very good to balance your portfolios with low-cap gyms as well as the blue chip projects, okay? Then, of course, this is just an example of one of these low-cap gyms. If you've been attending my webinars, I've been giving this example for quite a while right now, and I'm so happy because this example has been there from the beginning. This is a coin called Rio. I've been giving all these coins so many times, okay? When I bought this coin the very first time, I think I put in around $100, and within a short time, that $100 had grown to around $453, as you can see here. So I'm not making up anything here, okay? Then from there, of course, after some time, this 453, you can see the quantity is the same, 1731. It grew from 453 to what? To $1,246. Same quantity, same project. So I'm not making up anything. Then again, within some few months, the same asset grew to these levels. This is around 1912, as you can see here. The same asset, 1912, without doing anything. Doing what? Just identifying a good project, putting in some money, and just holding onto that particular project. Then again, what happened? I still held on to that particular project, the same assets. Okay, here I had around some four more years because I was getting some rewards. See here, 1912. So you can imagine from this 453, we grew all the way to what? To 1912. But again, that's not all. Because the same Rio, 1965, grew all the way to more than $5,000. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like a fallacy, but these are things that are happening in crypto. You can imagine turning your $100 to $5,000. That is some crazy gains in crypto. And this is just an example of the many. In fact, I love to use this example alone to show you guys the progress that it has been making so far. And you guys have seen coming from as low as 100, 400, 1,700, 1,900 to as high as $5,000 and counting. This is a very good project. Okay, so we look at lookup gyms. I will look at how do you spot these gyms, what do you look out for before you buy this project, because we have so many tools out there that people don't know even how to use these tools that can actually help you to scan these projects, check the holders, check the aspect of the contract address, check the aspect of the renouncement of the token, check the aspect of the honeypot, check for rug pulls, check for the token score, like so many elements that you look out for before you decide to buy that particular coin. Okay, so lockup gyms can do very well, and as I've said, don't put all your money in lockup gyms because it's very good to balance your portfolio so that you can have a well diversified portfolio. Okay, but again, people fear crypto. But we've just seen a few minutes ago that Kenya is now walking in the right path and in the right direction about crypto. But again, we have some factors that are really slowing us down. David Kamau, I don't know why you're drawing those funny things. I don't know why you want to circle the word FUD. Maybe you like FUD, but these are basically the reasons why people fear crypto. First thing first, of course, the lack of right information. That's obvious. Fear of getting scammed, the main reason why people actually hate crypto and are not in crypto. Then, of course, Mark Francis. Okay, you guys, I don't know what's up because you guys are now drawing some funny things, and it's not good. So please stop drawing those funny things, and let's have an interesting conversation. Okay. Then, of course, we have the negative news surrounding the industry, popularly known as FUD, because these are basically things that are being said to create some negative news about crypto. Then, of course, the market dips. But later we'll come to learn that these are all events that are basically planned for you guys to sell your coins, and then the whales just want to come and they want to take all your coins, and that is how they create wealth for themselves, because we always say that the rich keep getting richer and richer, and the poor keep getting poorer and poorer. Okay, and of course, the aspect of past history about crypto, the aspect of it not being a legal tender, and also the aspect of volatility. But as we've learned, we've seen that it's very good because it is through volatility that we are actually able to make money in crypto. If we didn't have volatility, then we would not have any money being made in the world of crypto. You can imagine Bitcoin is now $70,000, and that's the price for Bitcoin, like forever. Then nobody will be making money in crypto because you don't have that up and down movement. Bitcoin moves from $70,000, $72,000. Someone doing spot trade has made a cool $2,000 out of trading one BTC. ETH moves from 3K to 3,300. Someone trading with one ETH has made a whooping $3,000. But if we didn't have that thing, then of course, nobody would be making money through trading crypto. And of course, Ponzi schemes, very common. We look at them as well as how to distinguish them from authentic platforms. And then we move on to something else, and that is the wallets. How do you create these wallets? How do you move funds between exchanges and wallets? And also, how do you handle the aspect of wallet and exchange security? So we look at all these things, and in most cases, not most, but in all cases, we have three primary ways of storing a crypto, okay? Number one, you can decide to put your crypto in an exchange. But that is dangerous. If you guys have seen the movie about this Canadian exchange that went down, also FTX is here, is a very dangerous thing. Use an exchange when you want to buy coins, and use an exchange when you want to trade coins. But keep your money in. David, why are you taking exchanges and hardware? I don't know why, David, you are drawing so. I think I'll kick you out of the meeting, David. So please stop drawing those funny things that you are doing. Okay. So we have, of course, the exchanges, one way to store your crypto. Then we have the mobile wallets or the software wallets, things like Trust Wallet, MetaMask. I know most of you have Trust Wallet, the likes of Exodus, the Blue, the BRD. Those are basically the mobile wallets. And then, of course, now we have the hardware wallets, okay? And these are the safest place to keep your crypto because, number one, they are not connected anywhere on the internet, and all your cryptocurrency assets are going to be kept offline. That is why I always recommend you getting these wallets when you have a substantial amount of cryptocurrencies. Great. Now, the key question here is now I want a hardware wallet. Where can I get this thing? But worry no more. Apex is your ultimate home for all your crypto matters. And by the grace of God, we are the only entity in the Republic of Kenya and I think in East Africa that deals with this particular wallet. So we have a partnership with these distributors to sell ledgers in East Africa. And so far, we've sold so many of these gadgets. That's why I'm saying that people in Kenya are really heavily invested into crypto. Why? Because people buying ledgers, people are putting in some substantial amount of money. There's one individual, I won't mention names, where I went to set it up and I was surprised we were moving, hoping 20 BTC from their wallet to that particular device. So that gives you an idea, okay, of how people have invested in crypto. Okay, so these things are available at Apex. And if you have a substantial amount of crypto, consider getting a Ledger wallet because this is the safest and the best place to store your cryptocurrencies. Then, of course, I will look at one of my best, and this is one of the favorite topics in crypto, and that is something we call crypto information and analysis. This is now where we take one coin, okay? We take coin X, for example, we take Apex protocol. Now, we check Apex protocol, everything. Number one, what's the market cap for Apex protocol, okay? What is the supply? What is the CS? What is the TS of Apex protocol? Do they have any mint function, okay? Now, do they have any tokens that we intend or tokens that are gonna be unlocked in the coming days, okay? We check now. How much volume is Apex protocol pulling? We check. How are the holders of Apex protocol? Are they going up? Are they going down? We check. How is this token looking like? So we look at all, okay, I think I'm gonna kick this guy out now. It's called David. So give me a second. I wanna kick this guy out because to be honest, David is really giving me a hard time here. So David, yep, great. Yep. Okay, so I've removed that guy from the meeting because he keeps drawing some funny things on my screen. I don't understand why. Okay, so we look at all that. We look at the issue of the buying and selling crypto. We look at the issue of the crypto information and okay. Someone is asking the difference between Nano and Nano X. Here's the difference. We have Nano X that has Bluetooth functionality. That means that you can use Bluetooth to connect that wallet to your phone or your PC. But Ledger Nano S Plus does not have a Bluetooth functionality, okay? That means that you can only move funds by you connecting your device to your computer. So this is the difference. I have both of them here. What is the S Plus? I can't see the S Plus. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So this is S Plus. This is Nano S Plus. You can see it has a cable that you connect to your PC or your phone, and then this one here is the X. This one just connect with Bluetooth and you're able to access your funds, okay? Very safe, secure. Then, of course, we look at the crypto Bible, terminologies of crypto, terms that use in crypto, and then you look at the rise and fall of crypto. Why is Bitcoin going up, or why does Bitcoin go up? Why does Ethereum goes down and stuff like that, okay? Then apart from that, that is not the end of Apex because we basically cater for everything about crypto. We look at something called ICOs, IDOs, pre-sales. Pre-sales right now, we've not had some good pre-sales over the past couple of months because, of course, the main focus is now on portfolio. That is why we don't have many new projects launching on the pre-sale. But again, we've had many projects that are being launched on the Solana ecosystem. So many meme coins are coming up on Solana ecosystem, and that is now where the main focus is. And that is why we don't have so many pre-sales coming up right now. Then, of course, we look at investing in crypto. How do you build a portfolio using the 50-25-25 rule, basically to ensure that we equip you with what you need to do in crypto so that you can succeed in this particular complex market. Then, of course, we look at staking. How do we do staking? We look at masternodes. How do you identify these masternodes? How do you set up these nodes? But of course, masternodes, of course, we all know what they come with. The issue of volume has been very, very key with masternodes, but we'll just give you guys the information so that you know how to set up a node. And whenever we have very good projects coming up on masternodes, then you're going to be at a very, very good place to set up these projects. Then, of course, we look at airdrops. For example, what happened recently, like the not airdrop that came. We didn't take part in it, but I have some people who took part in it who are still in Apex. I'll look at the airdrops. How do you do airdrops? How do you secure yourself from airdrops? Also, you go to now the crypto mining aspect, which is what the president the other day was heavily investing in, because cryptocurrency mining is something that is actually underrated. But if done the right way and if done with the right resources, then it's a very, very good thing. Okay. And if you guys maybe are aware about mining, it's a very complex thing that happens. And these are the machines that are basically used to mine Bitcoin. In fact, I think I have a video here. Let me just show you that video real quick of President Ruto. Yep.
Likewise, Marathon Digital have been ushered to consult with the National Treasury in Kenya on our cryptocurrency regime and to the Ministry of Energy to discuss its energy needs in connection with cryptocurrency mining here in Kenya. This is a strong testament of the vast transformative possibilities that exist in an expanded and comprehensive strategic understanding between the US, East Africa concerning trade and investment. Because Kenya means business.
Kenya means business. Those are not my words. Those are the words of the head of state, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Because Bitcoin mining, as I've said, it's an industry that has money, but it has to be done the right way. If it's not done the right way with the right resources, then it might not end up being profitable as it should be. And for those who have not maybe come close to a mining machine, I have a video of the same here. And yeah, so please watch it. It's only 1 minute and see how these machines basically work and how you can actually make Bitcoins, or not make, but mine Bitcoins through this machine. So listening very, very carefully. It's only 1 minute, so pay as much attention as you can. Okay, so let's go.
This is basically plug and play. Yes, it's a plug and play. So we have one is the internet, with electricity, internet, power, internet. That's it. So how much have these made practically in a month? It depends. Some of the machines, like the highest machines, could go in because you're making Bitcoin. Yes, yes. So if I talk to you in Bitcoin, it will be 0.000 something. Today you can look at around $12, but tomorrow the halving will happen, so things can change. Yeah, sure. To get a better idea, you can always check crypto calculators. That can help you to know how much you can make depending on the machine. Suppose you're buying 100 currency. You go something to the Fahrenheit, the electricity consumption. You get an idea of how much. How much Fahrenheit is this one? This is a very old piece. So 82. But if you look at the new one, there is the M50. This is 126. 126 per hour. The new machines go up to 200. 200 or 180 that I had, which is the N60s, which is the new series. Wow. We don't have them on display, but yeah, that's the feature.
So that is about the mining machines. So these are the machines that mine Bitcoin. Great. And there you go. So these are the machines that most people are being lied to, and they're being told, we have this machine, we are mining Bitcoin, but in reality, there's absolutely nothing that is happening behind the scenes. Okay. So that's a very interesting area, and it's very, very good to see the head of state having interest in that area. That's why I'm saying that Kenya, as a country, we are doing very, very well in crypto. And within a matter of time, you're going to see some very positive news coming out. I don't want to spill the beans yet because I happen to have some inside information on what's going to come. And very, very soon, good things are going to come in crypto. Then, of course, we look at fundamental analysis. Okay, someone is saying BTC at 69,400. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's just have a look. That is crazy. If Bitcoin is now at 69,900, then that is super, super crazy. Oh my. Bitcoin just hit almost 70,000 freaking dollars when we were in this particular meeting with you guys. When we were starting, I think we were at $67,000. Right now, we're at $69,000. So these are the things that I normally talk about and say that the market will never wait for you. Okay, you keep procrastinating, you keep waiting for next year, you keep waiting for next month. The market is still moving, and the market will always do very, very well. And it's so funny because every time I'm doing a public webinar, the crypto markets will always pump. Last time I was here again, the markets were pumping crazy. Again, I'm here again, a public webinar, the markets are pumping crazy. Okay, so let's proceed. Then, of course, we look at the Bitcoin halving. What is Bitcoin halving? We all know what it is. We look at fundamental analysis, and then we look at the cryptocurrency and Ponzi schemes, which is something that I've discussed in detail so that you guys don't fall victim of the same and you guys don't lose money to these particular scams. Then, of course, we look at trading introduction because crypto is wide. It's huge. You can't just focus on only one area. We look at trading. We look at spot trading. How do you spot trade? How do you take advantage of these price movements, okay, from $67,000 to $69,000? And something very, very simple, but again, people don't know how to do it. We look at technical analysis. How do you analyze projects, okay, technically? Because there are two ways you analyze projects, either using the fundamentals or using the technicals. We look at all that. Then we jump into futures trading, of course. How do you trade futures? How do you long? How do you short? How do you manage your risk so that you are not eaten up by the markets? We look at futures portfolio. How do you come up with one? How do you mitigate your risk on futures portfolios? These are some of the screenshots that we've been taking on futures trades. Then, of course, we look at copy trading for those people who are lazy and they just want to copy trades. How do you copy trades? What's the difference between trading and investing? What is risk management and trading psychology? We look at all that thing. And then we look at the areas of specialization in crypto because crypto has so many areas of specialization. Someone is just saying $70,000. It's crazy. It's crazy, okay? $70,000. It has happened right in front of your eyes. When it came to this meeting, Bitcoin was $67,000. Right now, it's at $70,000. So this thing is happening right in front of your eyes. God willing, maybe the next time I'll be doing another public webinar, we might be at $80,000 and you're just there waiting for next week, waiting for next month, and waiting for next year, okay? The market does not wait for you. The market will keep moving regardless of what is happening, okay? Then, of course, we look at something else called financial literacy because when you come to Apex, we help you make the money and then we help you to able to manage your money. How do you manage your money? How do you plan for your finances? How do you avoid getting into financial, what I'm looking for? Financial errors, because if you have so much money and you don't know how to manage this money, then you're destined to fail. So we basically cater for all these things at Apex Crypto Academy. Now, our academy has always been running for a period of about 7 to 8 weeks. That is the duration. And we have 3 or 4 modes of teaching at Apex, okay? So we have the first mode, that is basically the WhatsApp classes. We do them theoretically, maybe mostly for the first week. Then, of course, from there, we now jump into Google Meet and Zoom classes, which are now practical lessons. We now come to a session like this. We look at the markets. We learn how to analyze these projects. We learn how to basically everything about crypto for a period of that duration. And then these classes are normally from Monday to Friday between 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. East Africa time. Over the past couple of intakes, we've had so many guys from the US, but because of that time difference, we always record all our classes, and then those recordings are sent to you privately, and that means it's only you who can watch those recordings. Even if you try to share them out, then the other person will not be able to watch those recordings, okay? Then we also do daily assignments to keep you checked, to see how you're doing in the market, so that you don't lose traction, because if you lose traction, then it's not gonna be good for you. So we help you to maintain traction so that you at least kept on track with what is happening. And then from that, what we've always been doing, once you complete the academy, I will now go to the Apex crypto community that is now made up of everyone who has been through the academy. We now come join the community, and then we are one family. And in the community, we usually have what we call the monthly webinars. Every single month, on the first of every month, we have a webinar to discuss the current state of the market. If there's anything new that needs to be released or anything new that people should be able to know, I usually have that kind of sessions every single month on the first, basically to see how people are doing, how your portfolio is doing. Do you have any new projects that are worth looking at? Do we have projects that we think we should scrap off our portfolios? Because I always tell people that don't get too emotional attached to a project, okay? In that it's not performing, but you're still holding it. You don't want to sell it off. Other coins are coming, they're making people money, but you're not making anything. Why? Because you have emotional attachment to that coin that you still have. So it's always good to divorce a coin. If it's not performing, team is not doing anything about it, the volume is not doing any better, divorce that coin, put that money into a different coin, and it's gonna be very, very good for you. Then of course you have the aspect of certificate. Once you complete, you get the certificate. It's very, very beautiful, by the way, just to show you that you've been to Apex. And yeah, so we have some feedback, of course, that has been given for people who have been to Apex, but all these things you can just check them on our website. If you go to our website, just go to the feedback section. We have so many reviews of people who have been through Apex. This one here caught my attention here. This guy made to $50 while sleeping without doing anything. And I knew he had bought some very good projects, and the market was pumping, just like how it's happening right now. Oh, look at that. Sol is back at 182, Ton, Dodge. Things are looking amazing. You can imagine all these gains are just happening, and you are out there, sitting out there. You don't know anything about crypto. People are making 10% in that 24 hours, and the money in your bank account is giving you 12% within a year, which is crazy, okay? So this one really got my attention. This is very, very good. And these are people who are still in Apex, people who were in the academy, but they were still making some good gains when the market was going, doing these ways, okay? Then, of course, as I've said, if you go to our website, we have some reviews down here. People who have been through Apex. Of course, we have all these students. You can just go there, check them out, read them, and see what people are saying basically about Apex. There are so many of them. And then, yeah, that's basically it. So what are the frequently asked questions? And these are questions that I get on a daily basis. Number one, is Apex free? No. Apex Crypto Academy is not a free entity. Number two, how do I join Apex? I've explained. I'm going to explain in the next subsequent minutes. Number three, when is the next class? The next class for Apex is going to start on the 3rd of June. This will not be our first class. It's going to be our 10th class, because we have done 10 intakes so far. It's going to be our cohort number 10. Then, of course, requirements: be committed, undertake all the 8 weeks in the academy. Number two, be computer literate. Please, 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 don't come to Apex. I don't even know how to switch on your data. You don't even know how to join a meeting. Just have the basic computer literacy. Have any smart device. It can either be a laptop, a computer, or even a phone. And then, of course, have internet connection, because all our meetings are usually done online. So just have internet connection. Then what happens after the class? I've explained. You'll do an assessment test. If you pass it, you join the Apex crypto community, and that is not the end of our introduction. because we'll always be interacting on a daily basis, a weekly basis, and usually have the monthly webinars to basically see how you guys are doing. Again, the most asked question, how much can I start with? And I always say that no money is small money in crypto, because this trade was put with only $65 and it had made almost $500, because no money is small money in crypto. But again, I don't mean don't go and put $2 and expect that $2 to be $1 million. Okay, it's just to give you guys that assurance that you can start with anything in crypto, because even with Bitcoin, because we have now the Satoshi value, you can buy Bitcoin with as low as even 300 shillings, 500 shillings, because of the aspect of Satoshi value. So no money is small money in crypto. Now, I've been doing some posts you guys have been seeing on the Academy membership. At the moment, we are charging $195 to come to Apex. However, this price is expiring tonight, 20th of May, at exactly 23:59 hours. So once the clock strikes that time, that's going to expire, and that will no longer be the membership fee to come to Apex. Okay, so from there, every single day, the membership fee will be going up daily by $5 until the 3rd of June, when you're gonna start the academy. Okay, so if you still want to come to Apex, that's the drill. That's what we do. But again, as I started when I was beginning, we have 3 ways of learning about crypto. Either you can decide to go through the self-taught, that is the research. You can decide to go learn on YouTube, or you can decide to come to Apex. All those 3 ways, choose what works for you, and then you can now go with what works for you. But don't get into crypto well, you skip the learning process. Don't just skip the learning process. And of course, at Apex, no installments. So that means if you want to come to Apex, because everything is programmed by the system, you just go to our website, and then the system will basically do everything for you. Okay, so our start date, 3rd of June, that is the tentative start date. And why do we charge at Apex? Why is it not free? Why are you teaching people and you're not doing it for free? Because number one, we want to get only serious individuals at Apex. Okay, we choose quality over quantity. Okay, initially I used to do these things for free, but again, a group has like 1,000 people. Okay, I set up a meeting, only 20 people show up. That shows lack of commitment. But when someone has committed their money somewhere, they know I have to be there. And this has been working perfectly for the last 3 years. If people are committing their money, then they're going to come to the academy. Also, free things are not valued. Because I'm saying this out of a personal experience. Those who have been following Apex for quite a while, we usually have a free pass that we give to the academy. If you agree this, please give me a 1. If you don't, if you disagree, give me a 0. We've always been giving a free pass at Apex. If you agree, give me a 1 in the chat. If you disagree, give me a 0. I see a 1. Always, we've always been giving a free pass, but I usually end up being disappointed. Why? Because the people that I give the free pass to come to Apex, number 1, they don't come to classes. Okay. Number 2, they don't do assignments. Number 3, they don't complete the course. And number 4, they end up disappointing me. Why? Because they got the intake for free. So if I got something for free, why should I pay? Why should I pay attention? So free things not valued. I've tried it before to give these guys people knowledge about crypto, trying to get people into the crypto world for free, but I end up getting disappointed, and it got to a point and I said, you know what? I won't do this anymore. If anyone wants to come to Apex, and then that is the drill. So how do you enroll? First thing first, go to our website. That is apexcryptohub.com. You can create an account using a referral link if you have any. Then under your account, navigate to an area called Academy Membership. Click on buy, choose preferred payment method. Do all these things. Do not overpay or underpay, and then everything will be done automatically. This is what I mean. Okay, if you go to our website, this is our website. If you just do a quick login over here, log into your account, you're gonna access that particular interface. So I'll just do a quick login over here so that you guys can see how to go about that. For those guys who love to come to Apex, this is not for everyone, I know. So once you are here, just come down, scroll down here. We have the Academy membership. Just come here, click on buy. And then from there, the rest are just self-explanatory. Just come here, select the cohort. That's basically cohort 10. Select cohort 10. And then follow the prompts. It's that simple, straightforward, either using M-Pesa or crypto, whichever you want to use, and then proceed. But as I've said, this amount is expiring today at 11:59. From there, every single day, the price is gonna go up until the day when we start our classes, and that is on the 3rd of June, tentatively. Then from there, I think that's all from my side. I'll open the floor for questions. So if you have any question, feel free, raise up your hand, I'll unmute you. Let's have a discussion. Who was this? It's 10 what? 10:50. I didn't expect this to go that much, but it's still okay. So if you have any question, the floor is yours. You can raise your hand up, you can type in the chat, and I'm here to take all your questions. But tuelewane kwanza. Don't bring for me questions about my Worldcoin is suspended. I can't back up my account. I can't, my grants have been done. No, please bring questions that are worthy. Okay, so let's see. Who do we have here? This is okay. I can't see your questions. Okay, Kevin Mugambi. So Kevin Mugambi, I wanna unmute you. Where are you, Kevin Mugambi? Kevin Mugambi. I can't see you, bro. I think you are lost. Kevin Mugambi, I can't see you on the chat. I wanted to unmute you, but I can't see you. Maybe you can just type your question, Kevin. I can see your hand, but I can't see you. I can't see you now on the queue. I don't know why I can't see you on the queue. Okay, you are in, please. Okay, let me look for you. More Kevin Mugambi. Just a second, Kevin. Okay, let me do this so I can look for you properly. Kevin Mugambi. Maybe you can raise your hand up again, Kevin. Okay, great. I've seen you. So, Kevin, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much,
Great.
first of all, for this great thing that you've prepared for us. Secondly, my question is, where is your academy located? Secondly, if you can extend the period of paying that 22,999.
Okay, Kevin Mugambi, at the moment, Apex has been operating purely online for the last 3 years. We've just been online, but we have plans to set up a physical location around next year. So at the time being, it's purely online and we don't have any location. However, guys, please note, we have so many fake platforms online purporting to be Apex. So many people have been scammed their money through those particular people. So please make sure that you only follow the right account. So Kevin, hope I've answered your question. That's question number 1. On question number 2, the 23,999, as I've said, is expiring on midnight tonight because already the system has been programmed and I can't change that. So from tomorrow, every day is gonna be adding by around $5. Then the next is gonna go up by $5. And it's gonna go like that until we hit on the 3rd of June. So for that one, Kevin, that one I have no control as at now. Hope I'm clear, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you very much. The very last question.
Yes.
How can someone have a one-on-one meeting with you?
Okay, if you go to our website again, we have that feature. If you go to our website, we have a feature called book appointment. So once you click on that book appointment feature, you'll be able to see the slots that are available for a one-on-one meeting. Okay, so you see, if you come to our website, I hope you can see my screen, Kevin. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So if you come to our website, we have a platform called book appointment. Do you see this platform, Kevin?
Yeah, I can see it.
Once you click there, you can be able to schedule a one-on-one meeting, and then we can be able to talk on a personal level. One-on-one, that is basically just me and you.
Within particular, right?
Pardon?
Within particular.
Yes, no, but you have to put a subject of discussion, not anything in particular. We can't come and discuss about my family.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yes,
about
yes.
crypto.
Yes, great. So that's it, Kevin. Any other question, Kevin?
No, really. Thank you very much.
Great, great. Let's hear from Mukaria Kanari. Mukaria Kanari, please take the floor.
Yes, Kevin, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You have talked about a lot of things, most of which have been really impactful. But you failed to mention. Oh, well, you mentioned it, but uliguzia tu juju. It's about day trading.
Okay.
It's a very exciting space. I think nilianza day trading last year. So I wanted to get more people on it because crypto is volatile, and these charts, they actually form patterns that you can read and predict like the next price movement over a period of hata siku mbili hivi like saisi Ethereum imetoka 3100 ilikuwa 34 iko 3419 saisi ndo.
Correct.
Yeah, there was a pattern there. There was an ascending triangle pattern there, which me and my fellow traders have profited off. So it's a very interesting thing. In case mtu anataka kulearn, you can learn technical analysis and start making money off these small price changes. So I actually do have a WhatsApp group of traders, crypto traders specifically, not forex traders. So we do a technical analysis, and then tuna compare, tunajua who is right, who is wrong. Yeah. So I was extending an invite to anyone who wants to be part of that, including you, Kevin, because I know you trade. I'm very sure you do trade on a daily basis.
Yeah, bro. I take trades, but I don't use the chart patterns. I use mostly the SMC concept because according to me and what I've been seeing, SMC concepts, they tend to work better compared to chart patterns because SMC can have more confluence. And when you have more than one confluence, then you can be able to take a trade using more than one confluence. But chart patterns, they mostly look at the price action, how the market is moving. So according to me, I see SMC being much, much better than the chart patterns. But that's very, very good. I just touched briefly. I didn't go into details because if I would have gone into details, we'll end this meeting at 12 midnight. So I just touched on it briefly. Yeah. And a good job what you are doing, bro. I'll surely do the same. So you just text me on WhatsApp and I'll surely do the same. Thank you so much, bro. Let's have a Teshkid. Teshkid is here. Teshkid, you can ask your question.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
First is to say that you're doing an amazing work, and I only have one question. And my question is, I wanted you to tell us which crypto coins and narratives are you bullish on for the long term?
Perfect. That's a very good question. So I'm going to give you 3 narratives. First thing first, RWA. That's a very good narrative because it aims at tokenizing real world assets. That is my very first narrative. Then of course, you have the AI narrative. That is something that nobody should ever underrate, the AI narrative. It's going to take the crypto world by storm. That is my pick 2. And then of course, you have the meme narrative. The meme have actually had the biggest return this year alone. Coins like Bonk have been doing very, very well. Meme coins on the Solana ecosystem have been doing very, very well. So those 3 narratives, the RWA, the meme narrative, and the AI. And also a bonus one, you can have the Deepin. Also, Deepin is trying to mimic what RWA is doing. So those 4, I think those 4 are gonna do very, very well. Are we together, Teshkid?
Yes. Again, do you think we can get another dip on BTC to, that is a pullback, so that we can get another chance to buy the dip? Do you think we are gonna get something like that?
Technically, as things look, technically, we are deemed for a retracement technically, but again, you know that fundamentals don't care about your technicals. Your technical can be very, very correct, but again, when fundamental comes in, then they'll break all those things that Mukare is drawing on the charts. those ascending triangles, those double bottoms. Technicals will break, okay, fundamentals will break all those things. So technically, yes, we look like we're gonna have a retracement, but we don't know what's gonna come fundamentally, because last week we saw the ETFs buying a whooping 14,000 Bitcoins, and that's what has been pushing the price of Bitcoins to the levels that we are right now. So technically, yes, but fundamentally, nobody knows.
Okay, thank you.
But just be ready, just be ready. Just this year, in case a dip comes, just this year, accumulate more, because the goal is to accumulate as much BTC as you can, because you're gonna go to your Binance account sometime, maybe next year, you wanna buy some Bitcoin, you got an error message that says, no Bitcoin available for sale, and you're gonna remember this meeting, and yeah, that's when the reality is gonna shock you. Any other question?
Sure.
Thank you, Tashkid. Any
No, there's no other question.
Okay, I'm asking
Thank
from
you so
the,
much.
much welcome, bro. I'm asking from the okay, not congregation. You guys are not a church. From the attendees. Any other question? Let me just scroll through the chat. Okay, I see somebody is asking. Okay. Hey, there's so many. Okay, great. Aha. Bro, what do you think of meme coins? Okay, meme coins, as we all know, they have no use case, they have no utilities, and they are purely driven by communities. So meme coins are just projects that you put your money, but I always advise people that when you put money on a meme coin, follow the meme coin rules. And we have 4 golden meme coin rules. But the most important one is the first rule that normally says always take out your initial after 2x. After 2x in a meme coin, take out your initials and then leave something we call house money. Okay, take out your initials, leave house money. That's my take about meme coins. But as I've said, they have been one of the best performing narratives in this particular year. Hope I've answered that about meme coins. Then someone is asking about, what do you think about core as a project? I haven't really checked core that much because it's not on my radar unless I check it. But as at now, I haven't checked core that much because it's not on my radar. And for me, if a project is not on my radar, I can't give my sentiments because I have not checked that project. But I'll have a look at core, and I think I'll do a video about core, right? So I'll do a video about core once I've checked it very, very well. So we have here, Joshua, I have a question. I haven't seen the question. Please, can I know if Apex Academy continues wholly after the classes with all cohorts involved, or each cohort its own group? I think I've answered this question. I said once you complete the academy, you all go to the community, and that is where we continue as one. Can exchange hold assets for a long period of time, e.g. 5 years? Yes, they can, but no exchange is too big to fall. Always keep your assets in self-custody, because not your keys and not your coins. Okay, is your academy lifetime or just a certain duration? I won't say really lifetime, because when I say lifetime, I mean it's until I die. So I can say that as long as I'm active in crypto, then Apex will always continue. We've been doing this for the past couple of years, and I'm sure at some point you're gonna fly on your own, because you're gonna get those wings that you require to be able to fly on your own. But so far, Apex is still here to stay, and we are not going anywhere anytime soon. So next question is send WhatsApp link for trading. That one has been done. What is CMC trading? CMC trading, maybe you can elaborate, because the CMC that I know is coin market cap. So maybe you can elaborate more on CMC trading. Can you show how to spot trade? Bro, if I do that, we'll end this meeting at 12 midnight. Can you do anything special for this group? Maybe some favor on your academy? Okay, Kevin Mugambi, I don't understand what favor you able to, you really want. I was unable to place an order, Zach Cloud, that's why we are here. Where will we get the recording of this meeting? I'm gonna upload it on my YouTube channel in the next couple of minutes. Thank you for answering my questions. Much welcome. At least give us 2 potential meme coins or any other potential coins to buy. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 meme coins. Go buy Brett, BRETT. It's a meme on the Sol ecosystem. And also go and buy, which is the other one, 2 potential meme coins. I've given you guys Brett, and I'm gonna give you guys okay, Doge. Go with Doge. Doge is gonna get to $1 eventually. Okay, that's around a clean 6-7x from where we are. But Brett, that's a good one, because it's a meme being developed on the base ecosystem, which is a very, very good narrative. Great. What's your take on airdrops? Airdrops are very, very good. But over the past couple of days, we've had so many dangers on airdrops. Whenever you're using airdrops or whenever you're taking part on airdrops, always use a specific wallet for airdrops, okay? Use a specific wallet for airdrops. Brett's on base. Yes, I think I just corrected that. I said that Brett is on base. Gummy, okay, I haven't really been into Gummy token because I really don't really, okay, I have other things that I'm doing, so I haven't really been into the Gummy project that much. So I won't comment on projects that I've not been actively involved in. Hello, bro, where do you get your fundamental news on cryptos and general the financial markets? Go to Crypto Panic. It has all the latest news about crypto. Everything that happens, it's gonna be displayed there in real time, the hour, the minute, and it's basically a real-time feature that shows you what is happening, okay? Despite the fundamental dependency in analysis, there's so much in technical analysis. Yes, of course, technicals are very, very good. And as I've said, fundamentals don't care about your technicals. You can have all your technicals correct, but again, when fundamental comes in, they are gonna come and they're gonna brush all your technicals. So tap swag token, I've seen it, but just ensure that you use a different wallet from your main wallet. Notcoin, it launched the other day. People made some good money on Notcoin. Go farm Gummy. You can do farm Gummy again, but again, remember to use a wallet that is different from your main wallet. I don't know why people are so much invested in airdrops. Why do people love free money that much? Okay, we love free things so much. You love Gummy, TapSwap, Notcoin. Guys, buy good projects. Put money. Don't expect to harvest where you've not planted. Okay, airdrops. Okay, you know, people maybe they want to free money, but again, don't come to crypto with that mentality that I want free money. Okay, don't love free things that much. Come to crypto, invest your funds in good project, and then you're gonna make some good crazy returns. Okay, you can't make some crazy returns alone from airdrops, and not for free. These airdrops that people are getting for not no, maybe they're getting some $10, $20, $100 if it's that much. But again, if you want to get some good returns on crypto, invest your money in coins, and not just coins, but good projects that can definitely give you guys some good returns. Guys, I've been speaking for more than 2 hours. I'm out of energy right now. And at that point, I would like to call this meeting to a close. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, all the more than 150 of you. Thank you so much for coming in, listening to me. I hope you've learned a thing or two. And I really hope that you have a take home. Don't just come to this meeting and leave this meeting without a take home. Have a take home and know that crypto is here to stay and people are going to make some life-changing wealth in crypto. So if you are here and you will not take any action, so I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but come few years down the line, you look back to this date, remember what Da Vinci was telling you again, remember what I was telling you, and you will have yourself to blame. So thank you so much for coming through. If you've loved what you've seen, if you've seen that you're doing a good thing, just give me a 1 on the chat box. If what you are doing is nonsense, give me a 0. I want to see a 1 and a 0. If I see a 1, I see a 1. See a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So many ones, no zeros. That means no negative vibes. So thank you so much, guys. Once again, I'm gonna upload this recording on my YouTube channel. So good night, everyone. Good luck. Before I leave, I think I have a verse I should leave you guys with. Where is that verse? Yeah, I can't see that verse. There's a verse I want to leave you guys. So anyway, there's a verse in the Bible. I think it's Ecclesiastes 11 that says, "Invest your money in foreign trade. Put your money in different places. In fact, different places, because you never know what kind of bad luck you might have. So go buy Bitcoin, go build your portfolios. For those who are willing to come to Apex, see you on the 3rd of June. And from me to you, okay, Friday trivia. Again, guys, mnapenda free things that much. You're going to have our Friday trivia on the 31st of May. I always say that these things are going to be running once a month. At the end of every month, you're going to have a Friday trivia. For those guys who don't understand, this is something we call a crypto online battle where I assemble the best crypto brains in Kenya, okay? And then I put them in a battle, and then they go head on, one-on-one. The winner walks away with some money, or are they gonna get some free membership to Apex? And yeah, that's basically it. So Joshua Kwemoy, 31st of May, gonna be on a Friday. So yes, stay tuned for that, okay? Keep locked on our socials. I will always communicate that information on our social media platforms. And if you're here and you haven't followed us on our social media platforms, just check us out on our Instagram, our TikTok, our YouTube. We do so much there. By the way, we do updates on a daily basis, the state of the market, any new projects, and bringing you guys up to speed with what is happening in the cryptocurrency industry. So thank you so much, guys. I can talk for even 3 hours, but I know some of you have things to do tomorrow, it being a weekday. So yeah, good night, guys. Good luck. God bless you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.